Good evening, YouTube. Believe it or not, it's the third attempt now. This heat is making me go loopy. Thinking I'm recording. I've been chatting away for about a quarter of an hour to myself. Anyway, let's try it again. So, Monday the 9th of July, and the heat in the UK is, well, something I'm certainly not used to. Start of the new week, so I thought we'd do a different approach today and start by looking at the weekly, daily 4 hour just to see what price is doing. So, deja vu. Weekly candle. We did push up last week into some structure, the highs of these candles here, but ultimately price did push down. We did have a higher close than last week, but you know, looking left where price is, it's almost at the sort of closes of these candles here, which to me still gives us a sign that we're a bit bearish. Daily action close below the 14 EMA, and again it's becoming apparent we are still moving sideways, but interesting to see where the wicks are, where the daily candle closes are. There's a lot of similar things going on here, and on the 4 hour we've pushed up, hit the 618, which is close to, I thought we might push a bit harder to the 49 cents, but you know, the 48,900 level sort of proven, as we can see here looking left, proven it's got some strength, push price down. And you know, there's a possibility that we might, if price breaks this trend line, that we could obviously one retest 47 for a start, but then see a push down to 45 cents or 44 cents. So looking at the chart, weekly, it's just, you know, I think at the moment price is moving very slowly, as it's become apparent with a lot of people on their videos and their tweets that, you know, it's I think people feel that they're trying to grasp at straws what they can fill their videos with, but you know, this is what happens in these stages with the market cycles. And you know, when you're having pullbacks and consolidation, this is where, if you're trading it can be great because you can find different setups, trade the zones and ranges. But for us that are sitting tight and investing, this is the boring part, and this is where you just need to switch off really, because you know, look at this is the daily chart. The last 2 weeks we've just really floated sideways. Obviously price now, this 4 hour trend line that I did notice again when I was waffling on to myself, that you know, we have got this more of a daily trend line. So we've got these 3 points here, good chance it could break. So let's just jump down to the 4 hours. So what is going on? So as I've been talking, obviously the new 4 hour candle started and price has been pushing down. Again, filling these wicks. If this momentum might sustain, you can see that EMAs are looking to cross. We could see a push down. I still think that 47 it could see a bounce then go up, just because, you know, in the past it's a good area for structure. But let's just jump down to the 15-minute, because that's, I mean, look, what I was saying on the on the video I thought I recorded was looking at price. It's all the signs. I don't tend to look at the 15-minute simply because I don't trade this pair. I think people that trade XRP USD from a Forex point of view, then yeah, you can get some little setups from here. But we'll just cycle through the different time frames and I'll show you what I'm talking about, where you can sort of pick up that we're still in a bearish momentum, bearish territory. At the moment on the 15-minute, price is below, or even on the 5 minute as well. Yeah, so 5 minute, we were below the 200 EMA, which is obviously 200 close, the strongest indication of which way the market may be moving. We're respecting the 200 EMA, and price is pushing down. That's on the 5 minute. On the 15 minute, price is respecting the 200 EMA, price is pushing down. On the 30 minute chart, price is below the 200 EMA, respecting the 14 EMA, we're pushing down. On the hour chart, we're below the 200 EMA, streams have crossed, we're pushing down. On the 2 hour chart, price is below the 200 EMA, we're below the 50 and the 14, looking at across there, price is pushing down. On the 4 hour chart, looking like a possible cross of the 50 and the 14 EMA, and we are below the 200 EMA. Strong bearish signs. On the daily, we're respecting the 14 EMA, look at the bigger picture, we're nowhere near the 50, and guess what? We're miles below the 200 EMA. This is very bearish. Look on the daily, every time prices come down and respected sort of the 14, it gives you an indication. All we've got to do is look at how prices reacted previously, and you can get an idea. This trend line, if this breaks, then we could see some moves down. So, let's have a quick zoom out here. So, you know, it wouldn't surprise me to see price maybe continue to sort of float around in this area. I mean, because again, on the 1 hour chart especially, I'll just change the colour of this box just so it's more apparent. But if you look where the closes of these wicks are and where price is currently pushing, look at that. All of that information in here, so you can see all the wicks from the up, you know, pushing down, respecting, pushing down, respecting, pushing down, respecting, going up, pushing up, respecting, pushing up, respecting. This zone, which is almost no man's land, really, you could call it, because we're bang smack in the middle of the 47 cents level. It could go either way at the moment. All signs are looking bearish, but again, you could have this break to the upside to retest the highs, or in the bigger picture, you could have this big zigzag going down. Especially on the 4 hour, I try to tend to look at the higher time frames just because it'll give you a clearer idea of what really is going on rather than the lower time frames. But as you can see, I think if we have a if this 4 hour candle closes below this pink wick zone, bang in the middle, this could show the start of the momentum to push down to certainly retest this area here at the sort of 45,500, 45 flat. As and when price gets there, if it gets there, we'll see how price reacts. But I think I wouldn't be surprised to see it sort of just be bouncing around in this zone for the time being. There's not really much more that I can add for you. It's just, again, trying to show you some information. Look at things that the market tells us, because that's all I'm looking at is price action. What do the wicks tell you? What do the candles tell you? What do these zones on the higher time frames tell you? What's really going on? So we will leave it there. I will come back and do a morning snapshot tomorrow, and we will see what's going on the daily on the 4 hour. Thought for the day from the book, The Daily Stoic, that I'm currently reading. How much better to heal than seek revenge from injury. Vengeance wastes a lot of time and exposes you to many more injuries than the first that sparked it. Anger always outlasts hurt. Best to take the opposite course. Would anyone think it normal to return a kick to a mule or a bite to a dog? I think that a lot of people tend to almost react instead of respond to certain factors. If it's a comment on a video, a tweet that's aimed at someone disagreeing with quote unquote negative outlooks and all that jazz, you know, we're never going to agree with what everyone else is saying. That's the beauty of having our own opinion, and the beauty of the internet, where everyone apparently is entitled to give their own opinion and make sure everyone hears it. Just, you know, try and treat people like you'd like to be treated. I think as long as you've got a constructive argument or discussion, I wouldn't say argument, if you've got opposing views, that's fine, as long as you've got some information to give a backup. That's why I stick to the charts. If someone's disagreeing with what I'm saying, then show me on the chart how you've come to your opinion or what you think. This is what I think. Like I keep tweeting, hashtag I'm not an expert. This is just my view on what I'm seeing, what I feel the chart is telling me. If you can show me what you think the chart is telling you, I'm more than happy to look at that. And, you know, it's a good basis for discussion, because we've both got the same information in front of us. It's just how we're viewing it and our own perspective on what we interpreting. All I'm looking at is past information and what that's telling me. So we'll see what happens. If, of course, you enjoyed the content, please like the video. For anyone that shared it, retweeted it, that subscribed, thank you very much. You know, it's just trying to help those that don't understand charts and want to see where price could be going. Because again, at this moment in the cycle of, you know, I see people putting up these chart cycles and the market cycle, where we are, the euphoria, the fear, you know, where people are buying in, where people are selling out, why the market's doing what it's doing. I think and I hope that just by breaking down the different timeframes and the different zones, that this will help people either find more confidence in what's going on, understand this is just a temporary move, but also it'll make you appreciate when price starts to move up that this was a opportunity, if you're in that position, to maybe increase your position. That you're, I mean, anyone that's done any due diligence and research, I think, is simply relaxed at the moment, just because it's just a good time to accumulate. When it first took off, I don't think I never thought we'd see these prices again. I thought we'd be having a bit more of a shoot up, but you know, that showed how right I was. Anyway, if you like it, as I said, please like, share, subscribe. I don't know, hit that bell if you want to know when the videos come out. Typically, it's sort of around 5 o'clock UK time when I get home from work. Normally the snapshot's about 5 o'clock in the morning when I get up. So we'll leave the video there. At least this time I know it recorded, because when I go to ye olde screen recorder, I can stop recording. So enjoy your evening, and we'll catch up tomorrow and see what's happening.